This is the MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's take a look at some viewer sent in photos here. We have Derek Rentschler from Lebanon County, Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania here. Take a look at some of these very nice fall shots that he got here. Take a look at some of these. Thank you, Derek, for sending these in. These are great captures. It really captures the basically the peak leave season here in southern and southeastern Pennsylvania. It's rapidly coming to a close, so if you haven't got out there and to get out there and enjoy it, you should do that, because take a look at some of these nice colors on these trees, and they go quickly, because here in upstate New York where I'm at, they're pretty much all on the ground at this point. So get out there and enjoy it if you're in southern Pennsylvania on southward, because they will fall pretty quickly, and I'll show you exactly what storm system could actually bring a widespread wind event to much of the mid-Atlantic and New England, and even the Ohio Valley for that matter. So let's get right into that all-important forecast. We're skipping the tropics. Tropics are pretty much dead at this point. We move right into precipitation amounts, and you can see the biggest amount of precipitation will be here in Texas and Oklahoma, heading up towards Missouri, and that will spread eastward. And then you see this stripe here in portions of the Ohio Valley. That's where we'll get into some 2 to 4 inch amounts. The biggest amounts will be northeast of Dallas and east of Oklahoma City, where we could get upwards of 3 to 5 inches from those areas. Texarkana over towards Little Rock could be the bullseye of the heaviest rain. And you see up here in the northeast, a solid 1 to 2 inch soaking from Halloween into the early part of the weekend. Not great news for a lot of folks who want to get out there and enjoy their Halloween. So let's get right into the forecast. I'm going to briefly show you a snapshot of Wednesday here. Let me stand over here, because most of the severe weather will be associated in the southern plains here. Oklahoma City, Dallas, just west of Little Rock, portions of Missouri, eastern Kansas. Wednesday, heading on into the day on Thursday, this is where we see a widespread severe weather outbreak for portions of the southern Ohio Valley, extending down towards portions of the Gulf Coast here, where you can see that we could have a widespread wind event for many of these areas. Damaging wind, possibility of large hail, isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out. But the bad news is this is happening on Halloween, so not very good news for a lot of you trick-or-treaters or people that want to go out to their Halloween parties. This is really not looking very prime for those type of events. And as we head on into the day, or the night, the evening hours on Thursday, this front will push into this unstable air mass, and we will get a lot of wind. Wind, I think, will be the main threat with this system. Probably a widespread, solid squall line ahead, just ahead of the cold front, for that matter. It will basically be with a prefrontal trough. And then we head on into the day Friday, and this is where my concern shifts to portions of the mid-Atlantic and portions of western New England, where we get that sharp cold front. Now, it's not going to be tremendously cold behind it, but there's a lot of dynamics with this front, and a lot of the cold air will be heading back up into southeast Canada as the low moves northeast. But a lot of damaging winds are possible during the day, overnight Thursday into Friday for portions of Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Binghamton, Philadelphia, heading over towards New York City, eventually during the day on Friday, Albany, Binghamton, Buffalo, heading on up towards upstate New York, western Vermont, during the later portion of Friday for portions of New England for that matter, extending down towards Virginia and the Carolinas come Friday night. So this could be a widespread, it probably won't be thunder and lightning with this. These probably won't be thunderstorms, but these will be a line of embedded convective showers that could contain wind gusts of 50, 55 miles per hour. That pretty much is a certain at this point, so we'll continue to watch that here at MeteoMark. And if you have any Halloween plans, really pay attention to the weather, because this is not looking very good. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here is a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers in the Susquehanna region of New York and the Susquehanna region of Northeast Pennsylvania. Heading on into your days here, we head through Halloween here. It's not looking very prime for trick-or-treating. In fact, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain on your Thursday. It will be warm, we give you that point, but it's going to be rather rainy. Heading on into Friday, Friday's probably our worst day. Friday's the day we could see that line of convection with gusty winds, 45, 55 mile per hour gusts possible with an embedded elevated convective line. Probably won't have thunder or lightning, but it will be interesting to say the least. Heading on into your weekend, we don't get really cold, but we don't get really warm either. It's kind of a mixture between. We'll have those scattered lake effect rain showers. That's going to do it for MeteoMark.